Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another cleaning marathon. Today I have over 3 hours of cleaning and organizing to share with you. These are some of my best cleaning videos all merged together, so hopefully you can turn on this video and we can get loads done around the house together. I hope you really enjoy this. If you do, give it a big like and please subscribe for more cleaning videos like this, and let's go. Okay, so I'm starting out in the kitchen, and on the day that I filmed this, my husband actually took our 3 children to the park so that I could have an hour or so to just blitz the downstairs of our home. I'm finding cleaning as well is just really relaxing and de-stressing me at the moment. With everything so hectic, I just find it so nice to actually be cleaning. Often I'll be listening to music or to an audiobook, and I just really enjoy having the time to myself, but then I don't feel guilty because I am actually being productive, and we then have a lovely clean house at the end of it. So he took them out and I got to do this, de-stress and clean. But I always tend to start out cleaning in the kitchen because this is the room that we spend the most amount of time in. So if for any reason I had to stop this clean early, at least we'd have a clean kitchen, which is really the hub of our home. So I'm just starting out with wiping down all of the surfaces. I'm using a Method surface spray for this. I think it was in the scent Pink Grapefruit. And then I'm using my favorite cloth, which is the Marigold Squeaky Clean cloth. And now I'm just going to run around and sort out a few other things like the couch, just straighten it out and make it look a bit better. And you may have seen our little vacuum just run into our utility room. I turned that on at the beginning of our clean so that it can be vacuuming and picking up any crumbs or dirt while I'm sorting out everything else. And then I am going to give the floor a really good mop because I tend to do that once a week. This little vacuum does have a mop setting on it, but sometimes at least once a week I feel like our floors really do need a good scrub. So I'm just running around putting away like the millions of toys and wiping down the surfaces. A few things seem to be a little bit dusty, especially our windowsill and frames. So I'm just going to give that a really good dust and then also tidy up a few more toys. So as you can probably see, I've moved on to our utility room. I just folded a load of laundry and now I'm just going to give this bathroom a quick once over. This is probably the most used bathroom in our house because it's downstairs and everyone's at home at the moment. So it does get pretty messy. So I'm just going to give it a good clean, and I'm using my usual blue is for loo cloth, and then I'll use a different cloth on everything else, and I'll just throw it straight into the wash. And I'm just using some Flash with bleach to clean the toilet. So yeah, just going to keep cleaning this room. I'm going to do the sink and the like taps and everything surface as well. Next up, I'm going to mop this entire room. So I've got my trusty spray mop out, the one that I always talk about. It comes with removable mop heads, and you can just fill up the canister here with the floor cleaner that you want to, and then you can be mopping and spraying, and it's just so easy. I love using it. It's probably my favorite cleaning gadget ever. I think this is my third mop that I've had as well over the past 10 years. But anyway, I've just put a little bit of Flash floor cleaner into the canister and then topped it up with water. And I probably should have said before, earlier in the vlog, especially if you're new, but that big giant black boot on my foot is because 3 weeks ago I fractured my foot, and I now have to wear this for about 4 to 6 weeks. My foot is feeling a lot better, but wearing this boot just means that I can do things like this. I can run around and not injure myself or hurt myself. So it's actually really helped me to speed up, because before I knew it was actually fractured, I was just walking around not knowing it was broken, and I could barely do anything. So this boot has actually helped so much. But when I'm mopping, I have to be so careful because the floor gets a little bit wet and the boot is plastic. So I've got to be really, really careful here. So I'm trying to like back away from the wetness. So yes, I'm just going to run around and mop this floor, and then I'm going to move upstairs and do the bedrooms. So as you can probably tell, I'm upstairs now, and I just cleaned our bed, and now I'm going to tackle my clothes. So do you remember when I used to have a chair in our bedroom, and I used to joke that it was called the chair drobe because all the clothes would end up on it? Well, now they end up here on my vanity unit. So I don't know why, but I tend to put everyone else's clothes away and then leave mine like that. And then I'll normally have like a 2-day backlog and need to put it all away. But anyway, I'm going to clean up this vanity unit, just give it a dust with a glass cleaner because it has a glass top on it and it needs just a bit of a wipe down. I'm going to clean the mirror as well. And then, as I said, put all of those clothes away. And this, like when I'm filming this part of the clean, it's actually a different day. It's 2 days after the downstairs clean was filmed. But I put on the same t-shirt to try and be like, it's the same clean. But don't worry, I have washed it. But this is a different day. So I'm wearing my jean shorts, and I actually started this clean at 8 a.m. because I really wanted to get the upstairs clean and put some laundry on and things before we started homeschooling. And it was actually a really nice way to do it. It's just while the boys were just chilling out in the morning watching TV and having their breakfast, I came upstairs and I just blitzed the upstairs, and then I felt good for the rest of the day just knowing that it had been done and was all like sorted. So anyway, I'm just going to put these clothes away, and then I'm going to move on to my son's rooms as well. And now I'm moving on to my eldest son's room. I've made his bed, and now I'm just going to lift it up and put all of the toys under it. We have this really clever ottoman bed, or it's also called a gas lift bed, and I would really recommend this for storage. If you're short on storage, this is amazing. And I hide all the soft toys. There's actually even a pool table under there, a keyboard, like there's so much. So I'm just going to hide all that away. Febreze, his bedding, just make the room smell a bit nicer, get rid of any like musty smells, and then I'm going to dust his side tables. We recently did up his room and we're really pleased with it, but this side table does look a little bit dusty, and this lamp, I didn't even think about it when we bought it, but it's actually really difficult to dust, so I'm trying to do that. And then I'm going to move on to the other side as well, and then I'm going to vacuum his room. This bowl is his pride and joy. I showed it in his room tour, but my husband bought this. Sometimes I think my husband buys these football things and memorabilia more for himself than for our son, because he is obsessed with Tottenham as well. So he found it online, and it's a signed Lucas Moura ball. But the case that we got for it actually does get really dusty. So I've just given that a good wipe down, then dusting down the side and also the frame above it as well. And now I'm going to vacuum with my Shark vacuum. I tend to always use this upstairs. I actually keep it upstairs as well. I find that it's really good at picking up dirt on our carpets upstairs, so I really like using it. And it also has this handy like wand handle, which is really easy to get into all the corners as well. So I really like this vacuum. Although the cord is a little bit annoying, I find that it just does a really good job. So now I'm just going to vacuum. with my silly boots on. I also probably should have thought before I wore those short shorts in a video. Didn't even think about it. It's just really hot here at the moment, so that's literally just what I'm wearing today. So excuse my short shorts. And then I'm also going to dust down his like windowsill and then move on to my son Caleb's room.
I remember those days we were young and had nothing to do. I used to pick you up and drive to a place we could talk for hours. Sometimes we'd run out of words to say, but we didn't mind, 'cause we could lay on the ground and just stare into each other's eyes. And I remember when you kissed me, I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the brand of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. We ran on top of buildings, just like a scene from a movie, living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall, never trip and fall. Never trip and fall, trip and fall. Lying to our parents of our whereabouts and what we did, and drinking liquor out the bottle at a party we knew no one there. And we didn't even care if we stayed out all night, 'cause we always had each other, always had each other, always had each other. We always had each other.
As you can see, my littlest has come to find me, but I guess I have been about an hour, so he's wondering where I am, but I'm literally so close to being done. I'm just going to give this family bathroom a once over and then our ensuite as well, and then we can get on with the day and with homeschooling and all of that good stuff. So I'm just wiping down the toilet. This is really the boys' bathroom, so it can get quite messy. Then I'm moving on to the sink, just going to give that a good wipe down, any toothpaste and stuff that's in that. And then I'm also going to clean the mirror, the bathtub, and then the floor in here as well. So I thought I would just stop the music there because I wanted to show you my new perfume tray. This is something I found on Amazon. It's a fake marble looking tray, and I thought it would be a really nice place to store my perfumes. And we also have a similar one downstairs in our bathroom, and that holds our hand wash, hand cream, and a towel as well. But I'm just repositioning them on there, giving them all a dust as well. But I think it's nice to have like a little place now for all of my perfumes. I also just tidy up our little face mirror because sometimes we like to face the window for really good light, like when I'm plucking my eyebrows and stuff like that. And now I'm just going to finish up cleaning our sink down and also wiping the mirror as well. And the only thing that's left to do in this room is to clean the floors because our shower is looking pretty clean at the moment. So I'm just going to give it a good wipe by hand. I always tend to just do that because our bathrooms are really tiny and I never really bring the mop up, and I feel like I can clean it really well just by hand with a good like surface spray. So I'm going to do that in this room, and then the only other thing that I was going to do before I go is vacuum the stairs, and I always tend to use our Dyson vacuum for that because it's so light, it's cordless, it's just so easy to use, and it has some really good attachments. So obviously I've got this attachment on to do the main part of the stairs, and then when I get down to the bottom there's a really good one that you can put on for like the corners of the stairs, and there's dust running up the banister, so I also used it for that. But that is pretty much it for today. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive.
So this is what our living area looks like at the end of an average day. There are toys everywhere, clothes everywhere, there's still bits out from dinner, there's technology everywhere, more clothes, random plate. There's still some food out as well. Tonight the boys had sausage rolls, so I need to put some of those away somewhere, and they also had the fondue set out for dessert. This is like their new favorite thing. I got it on Amazon, but it's quite messy, so I need to put that away. We also had strawberries with that, and just generally, I don't know if it will show up, but there are loads of crumbs on the floor, so I really want to vacuum, and if I have time, mop. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. And we start starting to clean. Ensure water is properly.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive.
Wasting a lot of time.
Thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down there, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed. Never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason. Reason why I feel like I can fly. Thinking about you day and night. I love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution.
Is he coming? Woo!
Sorry.
Get out the way!
That was China. China.
Oh, I don't have much time.
Okay, we've done about 2 minutes.
You know what I need to get? From the back.
Turn it on.
You are, you are,
Classic parent clean. One way to get you to clean up, put the Hoover on.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. At least it's not 32 degrees outside.
So hot.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
I don't want to hold me stop.
4 minutes gone. That's not so bad.
So hot.
Should we start again?
You are recording, aren't you?
Oh no, I thought it was track practice. Thought we could do it properly in the other room. You missed a bit. You're wasting water. You lose 30 seconds for that.
Okay. That's not so bad.
Come on, Annika.
Well, who?
Challenge Annika. Showing my age. And that I'm English.
Oh no, I'm running out of space.
Oosh. 5 minutes gone. Halfway. Come on, get him up. Yeah. Dump it in there. That don't count.
Oh.
So now when you take half an hour to do the cleaning, I can be like, what?
No.
Someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna...
Shame to think like in a few hours it's just going to be wrecked again. How many times do you reckon you've cleaned this room?
Hundreds. Millions.
You up for a conversation? Oh wow.
My fingerprints.
What ones were called?
I'm gonna kill you.
I think you should have tried 8 minutes. Like, chuck it in there. Right, 7 minutes gone. 3 minutes left. Come on. Hard holding this camera.
Is it?
Nah.
Sorry.
That's not compared to what you're doing. At least we have it on camera where you put everything. We do this every night.
Nope.
You have to do your workouts.
Yeah.
You do this with like a backpack on.
God. Look. I'll put some in here, can I? Got to turn this on.
Oh yeah, we've got a dishwasher. Got 1 minute left.
Just stick that in and hope for the best. Oh god.
Alright, don't break anything, just for the sake of the 10 minutes. Right, we've got 40 seconds. Can't hold on, I'm afraid. Dishwasher is on.
Oh god. Not the late start. What am I doing? No,
See, you
don't
don't have to
delay.
use it, do you?
No, it's
Delayed
slowing me
start.
down.
Turn it off.
Oh, 4 hours? Okay, I'll put that on for a bit too long.
Should put the 10-minute clean up, but 4-minute dishwasher.
Did you say I've got 54 seconds?
I'm just trying to speed you up.
Where are you?
No, I was going on my clock, on my camera.
Right, then,
20 seconds.
Is it?
3, 2, 1. Freeze!
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, well done.
Right guys, so I'm pretty pleased with that clean. The dishwasher is on, the floor is being vacuumed as we speak, the toys are away, and I got all the dishes done, just most of them put away. So overall, that is pretty good going for just 10 minutes. Once all the food got put away, we took the kids to the park and now they're in bed and I am going to tackle our front living room. Every now and then it gets completely out of control. I feel like this is the most unused room in our house and therefore we dump boxes in there. There's also 2 bags of clothes to go to the charity shop, so I'm actually going to go and stick them into my car to make sure that I just drop them off at the charity shop. There's shoes everywhere, books everywhere. My desk has just got really messy where I'm using it, but the kids are also using it. So I'm just generally going to give it all a tidy up, sort the couch out, and vacuum and mop in this room.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting.
So as you can see, I'm using my trusty spray mop to clean the floors. I still love this thing. There's a little lever on the handle. So basically you can pull that while you're cleaning, and then the floor cleaner and the water solution will just spray out, and then you can mop it, and I think it cleans really well. So now, once I've mopped all the floors, I'm actually going to tackle my desk area. At the beginning of lockdown, I did a big declutter of my desk, and I really cleared out so much stuff that I didn't need anymore. But it generally builds up because all of us use it. The boys like to sit here and game sometimes. I use it for work, and we also just tend to just dump things on top of the desk as well. So I've got a plastic bag because I know there's going to be things that I'll want to get rid of, and I'm just going to go through this really random little basket on top of the desk, which has now just got like headphones in it and just like makeup and string and just random things in it. So I'm going to clear that out because it's actually supposed to be where I put our little Microsoft Surface Pro. So now it can go in there and it looks a bit tidier. And then I'm also going to clear out the 2 top drawers of my desk. There are just so many things that the kids leave out that I just tend to shove in there. You can see there's an iPad, loads of notebooks. Still, I've got like, I'm finding things from homeschooling and stuff. So I'm going to give it a good clear out, and then it looks nice and clean. And once the floor has dried, I'm going to put the rug back out, and then I'm also going to carry on organizing my desk. I'm going to do our pen pot because loads of the kids' markers have like ended up in there, and then I'm also going to do the top drawer on the left hand side as well. So as you just saw, I ended up sorting out our sideboard, which is a job I've been meaning to do for ages, and it actually only took me about 10 minutes to clean and organize it. So now onto the shoe cupboard. Every like few months, it ends up looking like this. I love this shoe cupboard, and I love how it's hidden under our stairs and it just slides out. But you know, with 5 people, we have a lot of shoes. So every now and then I need to just take every pair of shoes out, vacuum and clean the drawer itself, and then put back the shoes that they're actually wearing at the moment. They tend to grow out of shoes so quickly. Some of these shoes need to probably have a wash, and then some of them need to go back upstairs into our rooms if the kids aren't using them very much. But by the end of this, it looks so much nicer. You can probably, well, I don't know if you can see, but Fraser's feet are actually nearly my size as well. I'm a size 5 and he is currently a size 4, and we have the same Vans, and I keep picking up the wrong ones and trying to put them on. But anyway, that is all that I'm going to do today in terms of cleaning and organizing. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it's given you some motivation to clean. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. And I can wander around, but my phone can stay in one place. I was always really struggling to hear my phone when it was in my pocket, or I was like carrying it around with me, and it wasn't that convenient. So first off, I'm going to deep clean the couch. I was just showing you a little stain on one of the cushions, but basically every now and then I'll just notice like where the kids have snacks on the couch and stuff. It just starts getting a little bit messy, and sometimes I try to like spot clean it while all the cushions are actually on the couch. But today I'm going to deep clean it. I'm going to take all of the cushion covers off, which is actually quite simple to do, and I'm making sure to zip them back up before I put them into the washing machine, or they kind of all go into each other. So I'm going to put these into our washing machine on an hour-long cycle and then hang them out to dry, because it's a beautiful day, so they should dry really quickly. And then I'm going to vacuum underneath the cushions because there are so many crumbs. And then I don't know if you can see that toy tower off to the right. I'm sure you can. I'm then going to tackle that. It's just got out of control during the summer holidays. So I just need to tidy it up and put some of the toys upstairs and into our garage as well. I really like to try and rotate the toys so that they don't get bored of them. So I'm going to put some back in the garage.
Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny, I can't deny you. I can't deny, I can't deny you. Na 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 na. Stay with me until tomorrow. Could you be the one to kill my sorrows? Maybe one night you can play the hero, even if I know it's only for show. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny, I can't deny you. I can't deny, I can't deny you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny, I can't deny you. I can't deny, I can't deny you.
So we're getting somewhere with the toys now. I've basically made a pile of soft toys to go back upstairs, a pile to go in the garage, and then ones that they play with all the time and that I'm going to keep here in the toy storage. I'm also giving the toy storage a good wipe down because I can't believe how dusty it is. It wasn't actually that long ago that I last did this, but it's pretty dusty, and so are some of the toys. But this is going to look a lot less cluttered once I'm done with it. I don't know if you guys ever have days like this, but I call a day like this a reset day, where I just get on top of things, just get more organized. And obviously during the summer holidays and lockdown as well, it's been so difficult to do this. And I know some people might think this is crazy, but I feel like this is like a really nice me time where I can get on top of everything. I honestly feel like I can face like the world once I've got a bit more organized at home. I don't know if that's just me or what, but this is very much me time because I'm listening to a book. Look how much better that looks. I'm listening to my book. I'm actually listening to a book called The Power of Habit at the moment. I recently listened to a book called The Atomic Habits, and I loved it. I'd really recommend it. It's just all about how the little habits that we do every day sort of make us who we are and can like compound and have a massive effect. The Power of Habit I'm enjoying less so far, but it's still, I just find it really interesting. And yeah, so maybe you guys would as well. If you'd like to see a video on like the books that I would recommend, I would love to do that for you. I must admit, as you guys know, I tend to just listen to books. I find it really difficult to actually find time to sit down and read a book, but I love listening to them and taking in information and just like learning something new. But anyway, I'm now going to wipe down this toy storage, and the baskets in this unit are actually not that bad. So I'm now just going to pick up these toys and take them upstairs. Do you think I can pick up all of these soft toys in one go? I think all mums probably could do this because we're like have to do it all the time. So I'm going to take these back upstairs to Jackson's room. He's actually got a really nice like cloth storage for all of the soft toys. And then I'm just going to quickly clean up the kitchen. At this point, I didn't actually know how long Matt was going to be out for, and it took me quite a while just doing the couch and doing the toys that I suddenly thought, oh, if they do come back in a minute, I want to at least have the kitchen clean. So I started to just quickly tidy that up, and then I'm going to move on to some other tasks like hanging out the couch cushions.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. So let's be crazy, crazy. I'm tired of waiting, waiting, waiting,
So I thought I would quickly just wash down the gym mat that I've been using. I realized the other day that I've been using it for about a week and I haven't even given it a wipe down. So that's what I'm doing there, and it can now dry in the sunshine. I'm also going to set up our outdoor couch because we tend to sit out here on and off throughout the day. We've had this, I got it on eBay. Lots of people ask me where I got it and I love it, but all the zips on the cushions have broken. So I might have to look into getting new cushions when we move. I just wasn't sure if we were definitely going to keep it, like how it would work in the new garden. It's been so long since we looked at the house that we're buying. I've almost forgotten some of the bits about it. I mean, we only saw it twice and it's been ages. So I'm like, do we keep it? Do we not? So I think we'll just move with it before I invest in new cushion covers. But anyway, now back in our main living area, I'm just going to get on with a few like tasks, like everyday things like wiping down our glass table. I'm also going to send the little robot vacuum around. So I'm actually going to put the chairs up. It can go around the chairs, but I always feel like it's like a nice, like good clean when I move the chairs. And then I'm also going to sort out some laundry, which is very much needed. I mean, and look at the state of our utility room. Because this room is out of sight, we tend to just put so much in here, and I need to sort it out badly. So I'm going to put some things back in the garage and just organize that laundry.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. It's like to be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down, cause I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I am on my way up, I won't slow down.
So I just finished making our youngest son's bed, and if you're wondering what that long pillow is down the side, it's basically a guard to stop him falling out of bed, and it's working really well. I also organized his top drawer, which is where we keep his pajamas. For some reason, when I was putting away all the laundry today in the boys' rooms, I noticed that all of their pajama drawers were really messy, and I think it's because when we've been just like staying at home more, often they'll just change into clean pajamas and choose the ones they want to wear. So I think that's why all of their pajama drawers are really messy today. So this is where we keep my middle son's pajamas, just in his bedside table. He's a little bit short on storage in his room, but I'm going to take it all out and fold it in the Marie Kondo way of folding. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was folding Jackson's, I fold his little pajama set so that they stay together. But Caleb, he likes to pretty much just sleep in just the bottoms, like the trousers. So I'm going to fold them all separately and then put them back into the little drawers. I can't believe that all of those pajamas actually fit in these tiny like drawers, but it seems to work pretty well. And then I'm going to just tidy up his bed and then move on to my eldest son's room and just sort out his as well. Before I play some more music for you guys, I actually have a question to ask you about bedding. So every morning, the two older boys will make their own bed, but sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle for Caleb. His bed is against a wall, so you kind of have to like get up onto the bed. And the other day, I shared it in a routine video, and someone put, "Oh, I just want to like jump through the screen and like help Caleb make his bed." And I know what you mean, but the other day I saw something advertised. It was bedding that had like zips down the side. I think it was called Beddies, and it looked quite good because kids can literally just zip up each side of the bedding and it's kind of done. So I wondered if any of you guys have tried it, because it is pretty expensive, but it does look really good. It's basically like on a fitted sheet. You get the blanket on it, and it's basically all in one, and kids can just like zip either side. And I thought that that could work really well for Caleb's room, but I was like scared to just buy it without like seeing if anyone else had tried it. So let me know if you have, because I'd be really interested to know like what you guys think. But anyway, and now I'm just going to organize Fraser's room and just tidy up a few bits as well.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now, I promise I won't leave your side. And you'll be enough if you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now, promise you won't leave my side.
So now I'm going to sort out our stair basket. This just sits on our stairs and it's so handy because everything that needs to come back up, I just chuck into this, and then when it looks full, I'll just bring it up and put everything away. So these football boots, Fraser has recently grown out of. So I have like a plastic box under our bed where I keep like the shoes that are hand-me-downs that then Caleb will wear, and then the ones that Jackson will wear as well. So I've put them away until Caleb is that size, and then I'm just going to dump everything else out that's in our stair basket and put it back into the rooms that it needs to be in. Just tidy up our bed. I'm probably just doing this for the purposes of this video because it looked a bit messy, and I'm just like generally cleaning, putting away the iron, and then I'm going to come downstairs, put the empty stair basket back, which feels so nice, and then I'm going to do something that I have not done for about 3 months, 6 months, I have no idea, but I'm basically going to move the couches and just vacuum and mop underneath them. So I just moved the little table, and that itself had some dust under there. Even though the vacuum does go under there, there was even a bit more. So yeah, I'm just going to pull out the couches, and you would not believe how bad it looks. It is pretty messy. There's the usual things like toys, a paper airplane, Nerf bullets, small toys, and just generally some Lego, some Cheerios, crumbs, and stuff like that. So first off, I'm going to go around and just pick up the bigger toys, put them away, or like the paper airplane, just put it into the recycling. Then I'm going to take my dustbin and brush. I have a long-handled dustbin and brush from when I was pregnant and I found it really difficult to bend over and pick things up. I bought this and I've loved it ever since. So I'm just going to quickly use my dustbin and brush because some of the crumbs like the Cheerios are actually quite big. Then I'm going to vacuum, and finally I'm going to use my spray mop to mop under the couch as well because it is pretty dusty and dirty. Then I'm going to move the other half of our couch, and this one surprised me even more. It was even worse in this corner. So you'll see in a minute. If you don't like spiders, look away because you might be able to spot one that is crawling just over there. This one had books, more toys, play mags, a playing card, just really random, and that spider. I'm so sorry if you don't like spiders, look away now because I'm going to pick up the bigger toys and bits like that, but then I am going to have to get rid of that spider because it's freaking me out that it's just been roaming around in our house, and it was pretty big. Look at this guy. So I'm just going to put him out in the garden where he belongs, then vacuum and mop. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do it to the couch in our front room as well because I'm a bit shocked at how bad it was today.
I just want to hold you. I just want to look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you
So that is our entire living area all vacuumed and mopped, and it was actually really nice to do with the kids out of the house because I didn't have to worry about them walking on it or maybe slipping. And because it's a nice warm day and I've got all of the doors open, it dried really quickly. And so did our cushion covers for the couch. It's been a few hours now, so they're all dry. So I'm going to put all of them back onto our couch cushions and then put it back onto the couch. This was honestly a bit of a workout. I was sweating by the end of it, especially doing the bigger couch cushions, but I'm pleased. It's nice and clean, and as I said, I only do this like every now and then as it's needed. So I'm just going to like reassemble the couch and then carry on with a few more jobs.
Why do I make things complicated? Why do I lose all my control? I keep on letting my bad habits make us both come crashing to the floor. Something to save us, close but we're strangers. Feel like we're far apart. Stripping down the middle. Stripping down the middle. Stripping down the middle. This is not what we should be. Start to get the best of me. This is not what we should be. Start to get the best of me. I keep on holding things within me. I keep it deep inside myself. I swear to never talk about it until I start to yell. Something to save us, close but we're strangers. Feel like we're far apart. Strip it down the middle. Strip it down the middle. Strip it down the middle. This is not what we should be. Start to get the best of me. This is how we should be. Start to get the best of me.
Yeah, so that happened, and I'm actually quite pleased that I got that on camera because stuff like that is happening to me all the time. I'm sure it is to you guys as well. Just so much stuff, so many toys, and we declutter all the time, but still it is like Jenga in our garage. So anyway, now I am just sorting out the utility room. It just had loads of stuff, like that basket is full of birthday cards. I was like doing gifts the other day. Toilet paper has fallen off the shelves, you know. Then I'm quickly going to vacuum and mop this room. It's so tiny that it only takes a second. And then I'm going to move into our front room and just tidy up my desk and the couch and just generally like vacuum and mop in there as well.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting.
So at this point, Matt texted me to say that he was on his way home with the boys. So I decided to quickly go upstairs and vacuum everybody's rooms. We have a vacuum that we keep upstairs in Jackson's cupboard. And I tend to just use that upstairs. It works really well on carpets. It is a Shark. So yeah, I was going to quickly run around and vacuum all the rooms. And then I noticed Jackson's bin needed to be emptied as well. Then I'm going to move on to Fraser's bedroom and then Caleb's and mine as well.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. Taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been.
Okay, so that is everything that I cleaned and organized today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I felt so much better once all of that was done. As I said, it's a bit of a reset day and I can face things again and everything's just so much tidier. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and hopefully this will be the last cleaning video in this house, but who knows? We're still hoping to move, but still not knowing. But I'm definitely going to miss this place so much. Today I'm starting out in the kitchen with our cutlery drawer. This has been on my to-do list for ages and it's been driving me crazy. There's so many crumbs in this drawer and random utensils that we really don't need to have here. So I'm going to take everything out, give it all a really good wipe down, and then just put back what we actually need and use on a regular basis. I'm then also going to clear out our 3 junk drawers in the kitchen. I tend to do this every 6 months or so. I still need all the stuff in them, but it is a little bit random. So I'm just going to get on and organize all of these drawers in the kitchen.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. I
I'm so pleased that they're all clean and organized now. I know that that is going to make such a difference day to day. And whenever I do organize things like that, it only takes like 10 minutes and I think, why have I left it so long? But now I'm just going to wipe down the surfaces because a lot of stuff did come out of those drawers. And then I'm going to go into the utility room and do a little bit of laundry. I've just done a whitewash that I need to fold up. I also need to get some of the boys' football kits out of the wash. Obviously, there is a random pumpkin in our utility room. And then I also have a few bits on the side here to put away in our garage and just give it a wipe down and organize before I go upstairs to tackle my under the bed storage. Okay, so now are you ready to see my dirty little secret and Monica closet? Here it is. This used to be so organized. You can go back and watch me organizing it on another video like a year ago. And then over time, I'm the worst for just like shoving stuff under the bed when I need the house to get clean quickly. And now it literally has amassed to this. So I need to organize it before we move because this will be quite difficult to pack up and like organize. And I think there's stuff under here that I don't necessarily need to keep. So I'm gonna have a good declutter, and then I have these nice like gray canvas bags to put storage in. So I'm gonna put everything back in that, and then as I said in the intro, get all of my autumn and winter clothing out from under the bed, and then sort through my wardrobe and take all of the spring and summer clothing out of my wardrobe that I know I'm just not gonna wear now that the weather has really turned in the UK. It's got really cold. So I'm gonna take all of that out, put it all in storage, have a good old organize, and I know this will make a massive difference because every time I go to like say find a pair of shoes under the bed, I am just faced with this and it is like the most horrible experience. So yeah, just gonna have a good like go at this, vacuum it because it's got really dusty. And then the plus side of this is if and when we ever move, I'm so sorry guys, we still don't have an update. Someone said we might exchange next week or in a couple of weeks, but I'm still like, I'll just believe it when I see it. So, but if I do organize this and then they're all in those gray bags, all we have to do is literally grab them and they're like packed up. So that is the plan. So let's do this.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my hair down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box.
So now I'm just sorting out all of my summer shoes and putting them into a storage bag so that they're ready for next summer. And I pulled out all of my Christmas dresses as well, and I'm pretty excited to wear them during the festive period now that I've seen them all again. And that is pretty much it for the under the bed storage. This did take me quite a long time, and those clear boxes at the back are all shoes that are either mine or Matt's or going to be handed down to either Caleb or Jackson. We have this constant stream of hand-me-downs, so they're nice and organized over there. But yeah, I would totally recommend having a gas lift, or they also call it an ottoman bed. It's just such good storage, and it means that I don't have to get into the attic or the loft to get all of my clothes out. It's just still there in my room. So now I'm going to hang up all of the autumn and winter clothes that I pulled out from under the bed, and then I'm going to move on to Fraser and Caleb's wardrobes, which are nowhere near as bad as mine, and just give them a quick tidy up.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Though I know I can't deny your eyes, I've got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitments of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else when I just want you. There was a void in my soul. Now I found my true home. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Oh. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me.
So that is Fraser's room all sorted. I did his wardrobe, vacuumed quickly, and then also sorted out this little bookshelf that was really messy. Now I'm going to go into Caleb's room and basically do the same. Sometimes when laundry's done, Matt and I will just stick it up on that like hanger thing. So I just need to hang it up really now that I have a little bit more time and just organize it. And also his bookshelf as well. It's really messy. One thing I am looking forward to to, if and when we ever move, is a tiny bit more storage for Caleb and Jackson. We're lucky that they do have built-in storage, but Caleb could definitely do with a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just going to sort out his bookshelf. It actually wasn't that bad, but he loves these Mr. Men books, so every now and then I'll just sort them out so that they're all like the right way round again, and just looks a little bit tidier. And again, only took like 10 minutes. And then I'm just going to go around the house downstairs and do a few little jobs that just need to be done, like this couch. And then in the main room, there's some toys out and all of that. So I'm just going to make the house in general look nice and tidy.
Feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
So now I'm just tidying up all of the coloring and the puzzles and the Lego. They're Jackson's favorite things to play with. He also really loves Play-Doh, but we haven't had it out today. But you may also spot some new rainbow drawers to the left of the video. I just got this on Amazon. I didn't realize how big it was going to be, but it's actually been so amazing for all of the toys. I can split up the Lego and the blocks and the Shopkins and the puzzles, and it's been great. I'm also going to tidy up this Lego table, which we also got on Amazon years ago. I think it was for Caleb, but if your child loves Lego, I would recommend it because it's just a really handy way to store the Lego, but then they can also build on top of it. But that is pretty much it for today. I'm just going to finish organizing the toys, wipe down the toy storage, and then turn on the vacuum. And that is it, really. I'm feeling so much better that a few things in the house are more organized. In today's video, I'm doing an extreme declutter and reorganization of our utility room or laundry room. It was looking really messy like this, but by the end of the clean, it's a lot more organized and I feel so much better for it. So I'll take you through how I tackled this, but I think this room's got really messy since we started homeschooling. It is the perfect place to chuck all of their activity books, their coloring books, any work they've got done. I was just shoving it into a cupboard, and I also really need to sort out their crafting supplies and their paint and their Play-Doh and all of that. I also reorganized under the sink all of our laundry products and our cleaning products, and a job that I've been meaning to do forever was to reorganize our medicine box, chuck anything that was out of date. So I'm really pleased that I tackled that. And then I also just gave this room a really good deep clean, which it also needed. It's very dusty. It's also a well-used room in this house. So I hope you like it. I hope it gives you some motivation, and let's get into reorganizing our utility room. So here is some before footage for you. This is what it typically looks like in here. We have a good amount of surface space so that we can fold laundry, or it was also the perfect place to change the boys when they were babies. But now it's a bit of a dumping ground, like stuff just ends up on there. This also all needs a good clean. There's some cleaning products out as well that I need to find a home for. And this cupboard is actually what prompted me to do do this reorganization, these cupboards were becoming actually quite difficult to use. So first off, I'm going to get everything off of the surfaces. This box here is full of birthday cards and greeting cards and gift wrapping. So I'm going to put that back into our garage. It's quite handy. We've got a door to the garage from this room. So I also keep board games and things like that in our garage. Then I'm going to sort through a few bits of artwork that the boys have done. I really struggle with throwing away any artwork that they've done because it's all really good and I just feel so guilty. Then I'm going to tidy up the boys' PS4 things, which just sit here, before tackling the cupboard of doom. This is just so out of control. So I'm going to do it in the KonMari way. I'm going to pull everything out of this cupboard, try and get rid of anything that the boys don't actually play with or use anymore, and then reorganize it and put it back into some kind of like organized storage, which I will show you. Again, more artwork that I've been hanging on to, and this was actually quite a dangerous clean.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. So let's be crazy, crazy. I'm tired of waiting, waiting, waiting,
So I wanted to show you that I'm going to be using this rose gold wire basket to reorganize the coloring books rather than just having them sat there. Magazine racks are also a great way to organize your coloring books, but I had this basket just on my desk not doing much, so I thought it would be a great way to repurpose it, and it also looks really nice, and it'd just be easy for me to pull the whole lot out when the boys want to do coloring, and then they can choose which one they want. I think it will actually be great. And then there's now space next to it for all of their pens to sit, which is great because this normally sits in our living area and it's not the most like attractive thing to see. Then up the top there's just a few baskets that I want to put away in the garage and some Lego. I tend to keep our slow cooker out here because it's so big there isn't a huge amount of room in our kitchen. Then I'm going to tackle our crafting and laundry area. This is just a place where I've always kept all of the boys' paints and Play-Dohs and kinetic sand and like more messy play, I guess. But as you can see here, there are random Christmas ornaments. There is like a swimming pool toy. There was just so much. And this is also where I keep our laundry pods because you need to keep them up high. So I'm just going to go through everything, see if there's anything that they don't really play with anymore, any way that I can reorganize it to make a bit more sense. And I found even more coloring and more coloring books as well, which I needed to go through. of the pipe cleaners, forks, and googly eyes are because we made some forkies from Toy Story as a craft the other day. It's such a good one to do with little ones, really simple to do, and they loved it. So anyway, now that everything is kind of sorted and in baskets, I'm going to give the cupboard itself a really good wipe down. There was glitter everywhere from their crafting stuff. Just trying to work out where everything should go, and I've decided to put laundry on the bottom, crafting bits on top, and there's actually room now in here, so maybe I could put a few board games or a few more toys up there now. Now I'm kind of dreading this. This is our under the sink storage, and there's just so many cleaning products. So I'm going to pull everything out from under the sink, try and sort it out. If I've got doubles of anything, I'm going to put the double into the garage. Note to self, stop buying cleaning products because I just have so much in the garage as well. But while I was doing this, I thought what would be a good idea is to keep all of the laundry products together on the right and then keep all the other cleaning products on the left. So that's what I did. Also gave it all a really good wipe because it was just a bit dusty, refolded all of our little hand towels as well, and just had a good sort out.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze in the face of defeat, yeah. I was ruled out with no bailout on my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me, so I picked up the pace, and now I'm in the race. Give me some space. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go.
It's looking so much better now, and all the laundry products are together, which will make life a lot easier. Next up, I'm going to tackle something I've been putting off forever, which is our medical box. I really need to reorganize it. I got this tin on a website called Cox & Cox a few years ago, and I really love how it looks, and I love that everything is together, and if anyone was babysitting, you know, all the medicine is in one place, but it's just got really messy, and I also need to check the use by dates on all of our medicine as well. So I'm going to give this box a really good clean. It also came with a top part that, because this is it here, because it was so full I couldn't even fit that in, so I'm going to reorganize it and fill up the top bits. There was things in there like teething powder, which I really don't need anymore. Jackson has all of his teeth, so just going to go through everything and give it a good declutter. I'm so pleased that I can finally tick that job off my list because it's been on there forever. I also just got changed into my quarantine queen jumper. I just ordered this on Amazon and I love it. But yesterday in the UK, it was really hot and sunny in the morning, but then it got quite cold in the afternoon. So I decided to get changed because my legs were freezing. Now that everything is reorganized, I'm going to give the bathroom a really good clean, a bit of a deeper clean, I guess, because I'm also going to clean all the skirting boards and the step stools and, you know, everything. I just felt like this room was getting a bit dusty. So I'm going to do that now. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning the sink area, and I'm going to use a product called Barkeeper's Friend on the sink. It's kind of like Cif. It's a little bit abrasive, and it's really good for sinks like this. And then I also wanted to just mention the little tray that we use for our soap and our hand towel. I actually saw someone do this on an Instagram home account, so I recreated it, and I found a really cheap marble, like fake marble tray on Amazon, and I think it looks really nice. So we have a soap for us and the boys, and then a soap for guests. Then I also wanted to clean our door. As I said, I felt like this room was just getting a bit dusty and in need of a really good clean. So yeah, I just thought I'd give that a really good wipe down. And then I also wanted to wipe down this little frame that we have of all the boys' handprints. We had them done when they were really little, like 2 weeks old, and Fraser was 7 weeks old when he had his. So we've had them all framed, and I love it. So I'm just going to give that a really good clean. And then also clean the floor, because that needed a good wipe down. So I actually went around the edges by hand, and then I just kind of mopped the main area as well with this little mop. And that is pretty much it. That is our laundry room, looking so much cleaner. And more than that, I'm just really pleased that everything in the cupboards is finally organized. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an after dark clean with me. This is a clean that I'm doing when all the boys are in bed. Every now and then I'll do this if the house is a complete disaster. And today we've just had such a busy day. The boys had school and then clubs after school, and then we came home, had dinner. We ended up painting some pumpkins and made muffins and just did so many activities. And I feel like I was really in the moment with them today, and they had lots of attention. And for that, I feel like I've been a good mum today. But because I was a good mum today, my house is like the biggest disaster zone ever. Everything's been left out. So yeah, it's just a juggle, isn't it? But I just know that I need to tackle this tonight, or it's just going to really get me down in the morning. So I'm going to spend an hour or so just tidying up, so that tomorrow morning when we come downstairs, I'm not faced with this. So it's actually the last thing I feel like doing tonight. But I'm going to put on some music, or maybe I might put on an audiobook on my phone, and then yeah, just run around and tackle this. And then I can reward myself by sitting down on the couch after I get all of this away. And yeah, so this is the before, which I told you it was a complete disaster. I mean, honestly, look at our utility room. The first thing that I'm going to do is put on a load of laundry. The boys had karate tonight, so I'm putting on a load of whites. I tried to hang on to our whites for karate night, because I know that I'm going to need to wash their outfits. So in that goes, and I'm also going to put in some Vanish Gold. I tend to always put in like half a scoop with our whites, just to like brighten them up a little bit. So while that's going, now I'm going to tackle our kitchen. There's just so much left out. There's still some plates. It looks like Caleb never put his plate in the dishwasher, but he is normally the last one eating. So I'm just going to try and get all of this put away, and then all the dishes into the dishwasher. And I'm going to put the dishwasher on as well. I would normally do that as the last thing that I put on at night, but because I'm cleaning, I might as well let it run, and then I could also put it away at the end of my clean. While that's running, I'm also going to wash the boys' cups by hand. I always tend to do this because I feel like I clean them better than the dishwasher, and that sometimes the dishwasher makes those cups smell. I don't know if you think the same or if I'm going crazy, but that's just what I always do. So I'm going to clean them, clean up everything from dinner, get everything off of our countertops, wipe them down, and then I'm also going to clean our mirror splashback as well. Okay, so that is the kitchen looking so much cleaner. So now I'm going to tackle the boys' play table. A lot of people ask me where this little set is from. I had the chairs personalized with the boys' names, and I got this from my first years, but I've also seen a really good version of this in IKEA as well, which was really reasonable. But we love it. They use it to do arts and crafts on, or Lego, or Play-Doh. It's great because it's the perfect size for them. So these are the pumpkins that we did earlier today. As part of my video. Can you tell which one Jackson did? He really wanted to make an Elmo pumpkin, so I'm going to display it there. I know they'll love to see them in the morning. And then I'm going to put away all of their toys that they've had out. They've had out some little like board games and matching games today, so I actually store these in our garage, so I'm going to stick them into our utility room. Does anyone else feel that sometimes cleaning just involves moving things from room to room until they finally end up where they're supposed to be? But yeah, I'm just going to straighten out the rug and the couch. This gets really squashed up. Caleb loves to do like headstands on the couch while he's watching TV, and we have a lot of throws, but the boys, especially in the morning, they come down and they're like a bit cold, and they really love to use these. So I'm keeping all the blankets out. I could also probably do with getting rid of a few cushions, but you know, I'm just going to sort it out for now, put all the little toys away, and then I'm also going to tackle Jackson's little kitchen. He got this last Christmas and it is a bit of an eyesore, but honestly, he just loves it. So I'm going to put everything back, and as I was tidying this ice cream cart up, I noticed how disgusting and dusty it is, and I thought, this just looks like it's just full of loads of germs. So I've got my method cleaner and I'm going to give it a good wipe down. It was really, really quite bad. It also had some marker on it. So before I put all the pieces back, I just wanted to clean it up, and then that goes in the kitchen. And then, yeah, I'm just going to sort out all of his play food. And next up is our dining table, which is covered in Lego. The boys have always been really into playing with Lego, and they have a Lego table to store most of it. But lately they've got really into the sets where they follow instructions and they build like a dragon or a Harry Potter set or something. And it's been really difficult to find a way to store it all because they want to keep it all together and they want to keep the instructions, so it can't go in the Lego table. And I literally don't know what to do with all of this stuff. I might have to get like some little storage boxes or something, I don't know. But anyway, now that that is all wiped down, I'm going to tackle, this is the worst room I think tonight, the utility room. And because it's out of sight, it's kind of hidden, like it just gets worse and worse as the day goes on. I just keep shoving stuff into this room. So I'm going to put all the paints and craft things away. I have these two little boxes from Poundland, and I'm just going to stick all the paint in there, and then I can hide that away into the cupboard. We've got pom-poms, glitter, like everything that I use for today's video, but I also don't want to get rid of anything because these things come in handy if I'm ever looking for something to do with the boys. But anyway, I'm just going to clear off all the side there and put all the board games into our garage, wipe everything down, and hopefully it will look a lot better.
Yeah, baby, don't be afraid. You just follow my way. Tonight we will fight together.
I'm using an e-cloth to wipe down all of the surfaces. I really like using them because they never leave smears on anything and you don't need much product. But I also wanted to show you this. I've just created this. I bought this marble tray on Amazon. It was £19. It's fake marble, but it feels really sturdy. And I've basically copied what someone did on Instagram. I follow this interiors account and she had a marble tray with the soap and then a little towel. And I thought it looked so nice that I wanted to recreate it. So yeah, there you have it. I really like it anyway. But yes, now that that is all clean, I'm going to sort out the laundry. The whites are done now. And with our whites, we tend to air dry dry the majority of it because most of it's like school shirts and stuff. So I'm only tumble drying a very small amount of it. So I'm just going to sort through it, empty the lint drawer, put that on, and then air dry the other part of it. And I'm also going to wash one of the couch throws because I noticed it had green marker on it, and to be honest, they just get really messy. And whenever I wash the throws, I tend to put in some Unstoppables because I feel like it keeps it smelling really nice for a long time. But anyway, that is our utility looking so much better. And the last thing I'm going to do is just quickly run around with the vacuum. It's such a small room. It takes like 2 seconds to do this. And then I'm also going to mop this room as well with my little spray mop. This is my Addis spray mop. I get so many questions about it, and I know so many of you guys have bought it. You basically fill up this bit with floor cleaner. I'm actually using a Method one that you don't need to dilute. And yet you can just spray and mop as you go. And I really like using it. So anyway, then I'm going to move on to our living area and hoover. I feel like you can't really see on the camera at the moment, but this was so messy from the glitter pumpkin that we made today. There was just glitter everywhere on that rug, and this rug has pretty much had it. Like, someone actually commented on my last cleaning video, like, it's time to get a new rug, it looks terrible. But the thing is, I've got 3 young children and they eat on it, they like get glitter on it, they get dirt on it, like it's just gonna get ruined anyway. So I think I'm pretty much just gonna wait now until Jackson's like 5 to do any home updates like we could probably do with a new couch and things like that, but there's just no point with small children. But anyway, now I'm also going to hoover under the bar stools and our dining table as well, and then mop the floor using my spray mop as well. The dishwasher cycle was all done, so I thought I would put everything away, just making it one less thing to do in the morning. I also get quite a few questions about this little grassy thing. I think it's actually for drying bottles on, but I love using it for the boys' cups and paintbrushes and just random bits. And I do get people asking me, what is that little like lawn thing? But it's literally just for drying stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to vacuum the kitchen, and it's just died. It has like a 20-minute limit, and a lot of you have been asking what I'm preferring, the Dyson or the Shark, but I'm using them for different things really. I find that I'm using the Shark for my deeper cleans, but I'm still using the Dyson for like my quick, like, oh, there's crumbs under the table type cleans. Then I'm going to put all the boys' clothes out for tomorrow. I do this every night, just line it up on the banister, and then I feel a lot more ready for the day, and it's just easier in the morning. The boys can grab the clothes that they need. But anyway, that is pretty much everything. I'm just going to finish off this mop, and then Matt arrived home, and because I ran the half marathon at the weekend, I am literally in so much pain. So I'm just going to go over to the couch and die. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Okay, so let's start out on a positive note, and that is, I wanted to show you, if you were to walk into my bedroom, you would probably think it's quite a clean room, but the truth is, all the mess is hidden in these wardrobes that we had built in. These are mine, and then Matt has a sliding wardrobe nearer to our bed, but it's now looking like this. I have this random pile of clothes in the corner where I have just been shoving like big jumpers and things, and also the drawers, like, are looking like such a mess. I normally have like beautiful KonMari folding, but over the last few weeks, I think we've just been so busy and it's just all been a bit of a rush. So although like all of my children's wardrobes look quite clean, This is the state of mine, and I'm also going to be doing something that I've been meaning to do for so long. I'm going to be switching out the hangers as well. I have loads of different hangers from loads of different places, and I've always had that, but I actually recently saw someone on YouTube that got all the same hangers, and I really do like the velvet hangers because it holds your clothes better. So I'm going to get rid of all these hangers. I think I'm actually going to give them to my children, and then I'm going to switch them out for these velvet hangers that I ordered on Amazon. I think I've ordered like 2 boxes of 50. I'm really hoping that that is enough. It should be. But first off, I'm going to start off in this wardrobe, which is all of my dresses. If you know my channel, you will know that I love to wear dresses. I wear them the majority of the time. So I really do have a lot. So I'm just going to get all of those out, look at which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to get rid of. And while I'm doing this declutter, I thought I would show you that I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits. Well, I say reading, I'm actually listening to it as an audio book. And I love to do that. I feel like when I clean and I'm also taking in information, I feel like I'm having me time and I'm being productive, but I'm also learning something. And this book so far, it's so good. It's all about how the very small habits that we do every day make up who we are and how successful you are and if you reach your goals or not. And it's really making me think about the habits that I do day to day. And I really need to sort out my fitness habits and my healthy eating habits. I'm so up and down with that. But anyway, going off on a tangent, you can see I am just getting all of the dresses out. Matt keeps some of his shoes in my wardrobe as well, so I was kind of just tidying them up. But anyway, I'm now going to go through each dress one by one and consider whether I've worn it in the last 6 months, if I still love it, or if I would rather donate it or sell it. I'm also going to put the old hanger to one side and then use some of my new hangers.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. All that's left is you and me. I can't promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me, and let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night, time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. No one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
Note to self, stop buying colorful dresses, and I do not need any more denim dresses either. Oh my goodness, that took quite a long time, so I thought I would play that song for you guys, but I'm so much happier with how it's turned out. There's more room. You may have seen I tried to put it in some kind of order, so I've got the long dresses on the right and then my like casual dresses in the middle and jeans on the left, and I think that switching out all the hangers looks so much tidier, and it's going to mean that my dresses aren't going to keep falling off the hangers like they used to. Now I'm going to move on to my drawers, which are just horrendous. I'm actually embarrassed to be showing you this, guys, but I'm just going to do it in the KonMari way, get everything out, put it into a huge pile in the middle, and then sort through all of my clothes one by one, and then I'm going to fold them in the KonMari way of folding, which you'll see in a minute. I'm just giving my drawers a wipe down because they were a little bit dusty, but yeah, the KonMari way of folding, I think I've shown you guys before, but it's basically making these little parcels so that when you open your drawer you can see everything that you have. So I'll show you how I do that.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated if I listen to my heart. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now.
So now I'm putting all of my clothes back in my drawers in their little KonMari parcels. Obviously this doesn't look as perfect as she does it, but it still means that when you open the drawer you can see what you have and you can just easily take it out. So I've done the bottom drawer for all my gym wear and loungewear, and the middle drawer for all my t-shirts. Now I'm going to tackle all of my hanging tops, so they're mostly jumpers and shirts as well, and I pulled out that pile that had just been like adding up to the one side. So I'm just going to dump everything on my bed, and then I also have these two baskets where I keep accessories like handbags, scarves and sunglasses, and I have not gone through them for so long, so I'm also quickly going to do that, get rid of anything that I don't want to keep. It's actually so easy to declutter when you know you're moving, because you can also ask yourself, do I actually want to move with this? Do I want to pack this up, put it into a removal van, take it with me? So I'm actually finding that that is making me a little bit more brutal, because I probably would have held on to all of those handbags that I've just put to one side. But now I'm just going to go through all of the shirts. And again, I'm putting the old hangers to one side because I am also going to be changing them. And yeah, just again, see what I want to keep and what I'm ready to get rid of.
Feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
And finally, I'm going to organize that random pile of clothes that had been shoved to one side of the wardrobe. It was mostly denim shorts, leggings, t-shirts and jumpers. So I'm going to fold all of those up and then find a home for each thing. But I can't actually believe how many rainbow jumpers and rainbow t-shirts I have. I've only just noticed from editing this. I also organized my top drawer of underwear, socks and bras, and I'm using these little boxes that I got from IKEA. I didn't show you organizing that. I thought you probably don't need to see my underwear for that long, but I'm so much happier with how it's all looking. So first off, I'm going to start out at my desk and I'm going to make a plan for the week using my planner. I always feel so much better when I do this, and when I filmed this, it was a Sunday evening, and that's when I normally make a plan for the week. I feel like life has been so busy, even busier now that the kids are back at school. You'd think we'd have more time, but in a weird way, I feel like I have less time now that they're at school. But yeah, I'm just going to plan out everyone's like football, clubs, all of the work I need to get done, when I'm going to film content. And yeah, life with 3 kids when you both work as well is a bit of a juggle, isn't it? But I feel like all of this, like having work and everything, is a good problem to have. And I feel so much better when I just write it all down and try and work out when I'm going to film and when I'm going to edit and all of that. So now that I have a bit of a plan, I'm going to clean up my desk. This always gets really messy. I'm not the only one who uses it. The kids like to sit here and do homework as well, so we tend to all use it quite a lot. So it does need a good wipe down. There's like a glass top on my desk, so I'm using a glass cleaner, and it doesn't take a minute. So once the desk is a bit tidier, I'm now going to organize the boys' bags for school tomorrow. Their PE kits come home every weekend to be washed, so I'm just repacking those to send back in and making sure that they have all of their books and everything that they need for school. And then I'm going to put them by the front door and sort out this couch. I keep this throw on the couch to protect the cushions. I know it doesn't look the best, but it really does help with the kids. So I'm just straightening that out, and I'm going to organize the throw cushions, just straighten them out and make them look a little bit nicer. Then I'm taking this rug up and I'm going to give it a good old shake. There were so many crumbs on it, and I know we've had this rug forever, but still I haven't replaced anything because we are supposed to be moving soon. I know I keep saying that and it's still not happening, but I'm just kind of like not updating the house before we move. Now I really need to organize our shoe storage. I do this probably like once a month. It doesn't take 5 minutes, but it literally goes from looking really nice and organized to every now and then just getting really messy. And with the change of season, I'm also taking out all of our summer shoes, and I'm going to take them upstairs and put them under our bed until next spring and summer. So I'm just going to take everything out and then vacuum out the drawer. But so annoying, my vacuum actually ran out of charge, so I've gone to put it on charge, and I'm gonna have to just wipe it all out to save time. So I'm giving it all a good wipe, and then I'm going to try and pair everything up and put it all back organized. Once I was finished with the shoes, I asked Caleb to take these 2 pairs of Vans and put them in the laundry basket upstairs because I'm going to wash them. They weren't that dirty, but there were a few watermarks on the shoes, so I thought I might as well wash them while the kids are at school this week. And then I actually went and put the kids down for bed, so this is about an hour later on, but it's actually worked out well because I needed to wait for the vacuum to charge. I know so many people comment on my videos saying, I don't know how you vacuum when the kids are upstairs in bed, but like the 20 minutes to an hour once, like as soon as they go to bed, they are in such a deep sleep, they never wake up. But I think if I was to vacuum at like 11 p.m, they probably would wake up when they're in a lighter sleep. But anyway, I'm just vacuuming this room, and then it really needed a mop as well. The weather's getting a bit colder, a bit wetter here in the UK, so there were more like prints on the floor, so I'm just using my favorite spray mop to go around and clean this room. It's so quick and easy to do. I just spray the solution out of the handle, and then once that's mopped, I can go and tackle our main living room. So starting out with the garbage, it's overflowing, so I'm going to take the garbage out, and then we also have one for recycling. The recycling's changed where we live. We now have to separate all of it, so I'm actually going to take the recycling bag to the garage and sort it out, but I didn't show you because it is so messy and just really small in there. But now I'm just gonna run around and sort out our kitchen. There's laundry, there's puzzles on the side, there's some toys still left out, dishes everywhere, so I think I'll play you some music.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze, in the face of defeat, yeah. I was ruled out with no bailout, on my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me, so I picked up the pace, and now I'm in the race. Give me some space. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, won't take no bullshit. You should know, no, no, no. I'm about to explode. So I've been told that I should fold and give in. I can't win in this game, no. But you can hear me laughing. I'm the new thing in this field. You should kneel instead of me now. Yeah, I rose up from the dead. Your words inside my head. All the odds were against me, but now I lead ahead with grace. I'm winning this race. Give me some space. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, don't take no bullshit. You should know, no, no, no. I'm about to explode.
Okay, so you may notice that there are puzzles everywhere tonight. Jackson has suddenly become obsessed with making puzzles, and he's really good at them. But tonight, when it came time to clean up, he was really upset to break them down. So we kind of left them, and now I'm going to break them up and put them away, and I guarantee he won't notice in the morning. I'm also going to clean up the play mags. We weren't that good at tidying up this evening. The boys were doing some homework, and then we went upstairs and we just kind of forgot that step of our evening routine, hence why I'm doing this tonight. But I'm going to put all of that away, and I'm putting some toys up on the couch because the little vacuum is going around. I always like to set it off before I start cleaning up any toys or anything because I feel like it makes me speed up. It's like I've got this thing coming towards me and I need to just get it all put up high and away. So I'm just organizing some of the toys while that goes around, trying to clear off the side. And yeah, you might wonder why I just put a plastic bottle into the toy storage, but it's actually what Caleb plays with to do bottle flips. so it kind of is a toy. Anyway, I'm now going to sort out the couch, just tidy up the blankets, and then tackle our dining table, which has yet more puzzles on it. So I'm just going to put that away, and while I spotted a Christmas jumper on our sofa, and that is because today the boys were playing outside and it was quite cold. So I told Caleb to go and get a sweater, and that Christmas jumper is what he chose. But I'm also going to put these football kits away. These arrived today, and if there's any Tottenham fans watching this video, then you will know that Gareth Bale joining Tottenham has been very exciting and a massive deal in this house. So we just got them the new Spurs kits, and we got Bale on the back as well. So I'm just going to take that upstairs and then come back and wipe down our dining table. To be honest, we don't tend to eat at our dining table unless we're having company over. We all tend to eat at the breakfast bar because we have 5 seats there for our family. But the boys do homework on the table, they do puzzles, colouring, and although it doesn't look messy, I can see loads of fingerprints all over the glass. So I'm just wiping that down, and then I'm also wiping down Jackson's little car. And I had no idea that the vacuum was coming up behind me and attacked me. And next up, I'm going to tackle our mini pantry. This is something I've been meaning to organize for so very long, and it's now at the point where it's difficult to even open or close this cupboard, so I need to do it. But as you can see, I wasn't thrilled to start organizing this because there is so much stuff in this cupboard. It is really a great space though. If you're short on storage, I would totally recommend having a mini pull-out pantry like this because it holds so much stuff. All of our jars and cans and cereals and pastas and brown rice and all of that is in this space. So I'm going to do it in the KonMari way of organizing. I'm pulling absolutely everything out. I'm going to put it on the side and then assess everything that we have, see if any of the products can be mixed together in one of my like containers, and just have a really good sort out.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
I have always been afraid of changes, but you show me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places, but we were young and unaware.
Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing payment on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you. La 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 la. I'm just fine 'cause I got you. Rain guiding my way before, pouring like a waterfall. I've cried a million tears and more to find out where I belong. We're not young, but we're still free and running, and this day has never kept us bothering. Every day we dance and life's been smiling. We're not young, still drunk in love. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you. La 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 la
as you could see, the pantry looks a million times better, and because I was on such a roll, I decided to also tackle our Tupperware drawer, which has all of the kids' water bottles, Tupperware, like lunch boxes for school. You can see popsicle mold. All of that kind of stuff is here, and it has got so messy, so it just really needed a good sort out. And whenever I do organize something like this, I wonder why I left it so long. Like, this literally took me 5 to 10 minutes to reorganize, and it's made such a massive difference. So I'm really glad that I finally got round to it. And the baskets that the cups are all in, I actually got from Poundland a few years ago, and they've worked so well to just hold all of the kids' water bottles. And then next up, I have a little bit more mummy admin to do. Every night I need to write in the boys' reading books just to say that they have read for like 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm just writing that they've each read, and then I'm gonna get on and mop all of the floor. I tend to do this like once or twice a week. I secretly quite enjoy mopping. I know it's a bit weird, but I'm gonna go around and mop once I've put the reading books back in the boys' bags. So that is the floor looking so much better. So now I'm going to take the mop head and stick it straight into the washing machine. We wash clothes every single day, so I always tend to just stick it straight in, and then I spotted some laundry on the side that needed to be folded. And if you're wondering who is following me around with a camera, it is actually Matt. I filmed most of it just on a tripod, but then he said that he would help me film it just to speed up the process, because it can take quite long to keep moving the tripod around. So massive thank you to him for making it an even quicker video to film. But that is it. My house is looking a lot better at 9:45 at night, but honestly, I know when I come down in the morning I will feel so much better. So now all I have to do is die on the couch. In today's video, my husband and I are doing an extreme clean of our garden. We've left it all winter, and now the sun is finally shining here in the UK, so it was time to sort it out and make it a more usable space for us and our 3 children, because we are spending all of our time at home at the moment, as I'm sure you guys are as well. I would say that this is a very satisfying clean. There is jet washing, there is so much dirt and grime that we end up getting rid of. So if you like that kind of thing, stay tuned. So let me just give you a bit of a before and show you what we're dealing with. Here is all of our garden furniture, which we stacked up for the winter. This is our barbecue all covered up. These are some faux plants and Jackson's little toy kitchen. We have a lot of toys in this garden. This area, it's great because in the summer it becomes a whole nother room. Our boys spend literally all of their time out here, and because the weather's now picked up, you'll see all of the toys that they've brought out. We like to put cars down the slide. They like to have this tent out and they like chill out in it. There's so many footballs. There's a few leaves stuck under that little toy house, and yeah, this is just accumulated with loads of stuff. So we need to move everything, clear it. As I mentioned, we're also going to jet wash everything because Matt tends to do that just once a year, but that really does get everything looking cleaner. We also need to clean these windows. It's not picking up how bad they are, but they were quite messy, especially the windows on the other side. My husband Matt is also going to jet wash our composite decking, and you'll notice that the clean today is pretty much his clean. He tends to do all of the maintenance and stuff like that out here. Neither of us are keen gardeners. We have AstroTurf, but it is a space that he takes pride in. So first off, he's going to move the kids' bikes. We didn't have room for a shed out here, so we ordered a waterproof cover online, and it's worked really well to protect their bikes. Then he's going to move the hose and then get all of the furniture out of that corner. This is an area where we sit and have barbecues, and we tend to just stack up all the furniture every winter. It's held up really well. It's a wicker furniture. We've had it for 9 years. It hasn't weathered. It's just brilliant. The only thing that really needs cleaning on the table is the glass topper, so I'm going to wash that down in a minute. But first off, I'm going to let Matt get all of the leaves up and jet wash this entire area. Whenever the jet wash comes out, it always really interests the kids. So my son Caleb came outside to give it a go himself.
Up next, Caleb, we got the glass. Yeah? Be careful, yeah? Go then, off you go. Come into... Move over a bit, move over it. No, don't shake it, still break it. Got the big one, the big glass. We've had to lay it down because it's a bit dangerous being flipped up. Right, go on then, Caleb. Get up nice and close. Go nice and close.
So Caleb has wet the glass, so now I'm going to give it a good clean. It's really grimy, and today I'm actually using these magic silicone cleaning gloves that I saw someone using. They're actually for washing dishes, I believe, and I really wanted to try them out because I never tend to wear gloves, but I need to protect my hands. They're really, really sore at the moment where I'm washing them so much. So I ordered these. They were £10, so they weren't cheap, but I put a bit of fairy liquid onto them and they've lathered up really, really well. This is the first time I'm testing them out, but yeah, so I'm just gonna like rub my hands all over the glass on both sides and just get all of the dirt off of it. Obviously there's been a winter of like the oak tree above it, like all stuff coming down onto it, so it is really, really grimy. And this was quite a cool way to do it because I could feel the dirt through my fingers on the gloves, so it was quite good. I sort of knew where to scrub a bit harder and stuff like that. So I'm just going to do this and then we'll rinse it off, and then I'll give it a further clean with a glass cleaner. But this is the glass top to our tables after just washing it with soap, and they're so clean you can barely even see them in this footage. Now Matt is going to clean under our barbecue. He was expecting it to be really bad, but it wasn't that bad at all. And then he ended up jet washing a bit of the house, then the windows and the lights, and got a bit carried away. So he's just jet washing this area, and then we're going to clean all of the windows on this side of our house. that this barbecue corner is a lot cleaner, Matt is going to bring all of the furniture back and we're going to put it together, put the tabletop back onto it, and you know, it's like a nice usable space now. We have cushions that go onto this furniture, and I was thinking even while we're homeschooling, I could bring the boys out here if it's warm enough and do some learning just for a change of scenery. But yes, I used a glass cleaner on one side of the table topper while it was stood up, and now I'm going to clean it like the other side while it's on the table. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's scrubbed up. It's looking a lot nicer. And now Matt is going to continue to jet wash. He's just washing off the windows. When we scrubbed them, we left them for a few minutes because they were really quite dirty. And now he's also going to jet wash the rest of the decking and then any toys and everything else. I feel like this garden clean with us is like jet wash everything and then it will look a lot nicer. But we've had this jet wash for over 15 years. It's really heavy and it like annoys Matt, but he will not get a new one until it breaks, quite rightly. But yeah, if you don't have a jet wash, I'll link a similar one down below. It's just brilliant at getting like grime and stuff away. I recently cleaned this kitchen. You may have seen that in another clean with me that I did. So it doesn't need a very like deep clean, because I tend to clean the bowls and the pots and things that Jackson uses in the dishwasher anyway. But now we have a little coffee table over here because we have an outdoor sofa that sort of sits in this space. So again, I'm just washing the glass on top of that because again, it's quite grimy, and Matt's jet washing. And a funny story, while we were doing this clean and like doing the windows and stuff, I was like, I'm just going to check on the kids. They seem to be really quiet. The boys were just watching a TV show, and then I went in and Jackson was asleep on the couch. He doesn't nap anymore, and this was at like 2 or 3 p.m. and it was like a complete danger nap, and then I had to try and wake him up, and it was a bit of a nightmare. But no wonder he was being so nice and quiet. He was asleep, but like completely sparked out. But now we're gonna clean these windows. It wasn't that long ago that I last cleaned them, but we're kind of in a flow with it, and because we've all been at home, there are so many fingerprints and ball marks on the windows where the kids have been in and out constantly and playing football as well. So yeah, just gonna clean them up, and they're looking so much better. Next up, we're going to clean our AstroTurf, or our fake lawn. We've had this for about 6 years now. We had it put in when Caleb was born, and I talk about it a bit more in the garden tour, but it's amazing. We really love having it. I would totally recommend it. It means that Matt doesn't have to spend time every 2 weeks cutting the lawn, and it just always looks great. Because we have so many windows in our house, the garden really is an extension of it. Like if you're in our living area, you see the entire garden. So whenever it looked a bit overgrown, it made the whole room feel messy in a way. So we really love it. It's also just great for kids. It is a bit more expensive, but then you save money on like if you have a gardener or if you have garden equipment. It's also a bit spongy for the kids, and I just love that they can run out there in bare feet or socks or anything, and we never have to worry about them getting super muddy. Like Fraser plays football throughout the whole winter out in our garden, and it's just brilliant. Yes, so all the maintenance that we do for our AstroTurf is jet wash it once a year. I know some people like to vacuum it, but all we do is just jet wash it, and it comes up so well. Hopefully you'll see some really good before and afters in this footage. But first, Matt is moving all of the toys because we really want to clean under them. And as I said, we have a little toy house which some leaves have collected under under and it just needs a good clean. We also have our wicker sofa over there. The sun was there the other day and it was like the first bit of sun that we'd seen, so we put it like straight in the sun and sat there, had a coffee, but it actually sits on the deck, and I just love having the little sofa out there because I can sit on it and I can chill and I can just watch the kids run around and have loads of fun. So yeah, Matt is just going to get on again with his jet washing, and there's also a little bit of patio. There's like a little path as well that he's going to clean as well. So my audiobook is on, and the first thing that I'm going to do is put on some laundry so that that can be running while I'm cleaning up the rest of the house. So I will normally get my laundry basket, and if it's not completely full, I'll throw in some towels, some tea towels, any random clothes that are just hanging around the house, and I will just put a wash on. I'm doing a color load, so I'm going to use Persil Non-Bio. I'm not that fussy when it comes to detergent. I pretty much buy what's on offer. And then I'm also going to use a scoop of Vanish. This is just for stains, and I must admit with 3 kids I use this a lot. And I'm also going to throw in a color catcher so that my colors don't run. So I'm just going to put that on like a normal 40-degree cycle, and that can be going while I get on with the kitchen. I like to start out with the kitchen because for me this is the most important room to have clean. I'm just going to clear off the sides, and then I'm using an e-cloth, which I really love because it doesn't leave smears, and I'm also using my Method cleaner. This one is in the grapefruit scent and I really like it. And I'm also going to put on some candles. I don't always do this, but no one's in, so I'm going to put it on, and hopefully it will make the house smell really nice when all the boys get back in. So I'm just going to carry on clearing up all the sides. These just get like bogged down with work stuff and just random stuff for the kids. So I'm going to clear everything away, put it back in its place, and then wipe down all the sides, put everything in the dishwasher that needs to go into it, clear up chargers, etc. And yeah, just tidy up this whole area. Next up, I'm going to use the e-cloth on our gloss kitchen. This gets so many watermarks and fingerprints that I like to do this regularly, and especially the hot spots like the handles, to make sure that they are as germ-free as possible. Then I'm going to work on our dining area, just clear up the whole table and wipe it down as well, and just give the high chair a wipe if it needs it as well. Those flowers are from Valentine's Day and they're still going strong, but now I'm going to tackle the play area. This is like never ending with toys. toys, and some days, depending on the day, I would just leave all the toys on the floor until the kids have gone to bed, because sometimes it's easier. But obviously today I have the time. I am putting away, like we had this matching game out, so I'll just put everything away and make sure it's all in its place, and then give the windowsill a little wipe as well and dust down the sides, fluff up the cushions. This couch really does get a beating, and I will often take all the covers off and wash it because the kids do get it really messy. But now I'm going to take my Dyson V8. I recently upgraded. I just made the investment and thought I would treat myself to this new Hoover, and I'm so excited. I just love it. Matt thinks it's ridiculous that I got a new one because our V6 still works, but I'm just really excited about this. And now I have one upstairs and one downstairs, so I'm just going to run around really quickly and give the whole room a quick tidy, and then move on to our laundry room. This room is pretty tidy most of the time, so I'm just going to give everything a wipe down and then clean the toilet as well. I'm going to put some bleach in the toilet bowl and use this blue cloth. If you follow my channel for a while, you'll know that I use blue on the loo, so that is what this cloth is for. I'm just going to give it all a wipe. This definitely gets messy with 3 boys using it, and then I'm going to go upstairs and tackle our bedroom. I'm just going to make the bed. This bedding is from John Lewis, and all the throw cushions are from Home Sense and Primark, I believe. So yeah, I'm just going to straighten out the bed. I think a made bed just makes your room, doesn't it? I've got a little throw across the bottom because I think it finishes it off really nicely, and then I'm going to just tidy up my vanity unit. This is pretty tidy at the moment, but I'm going to give everything a little wipe down and a dust, and then I'm going to move on to Caleb's room. So I'm just again going to make his bed, tidy away any books or pajamas that have been left out, and then I'm going to roll up his blanket because I normally give it a little roll like that, and he needs it to sleep, and then give things a little wipe down, and then put away any of his laundry that is clean. If you follow my channel for a while as well, you'll know that I like the Marie Kondo way of folding so that everything can be seen. And then again, I'm going to move on to Fraser's room. So I will make his bed. This bedding is a Minecraft bed sheet that we had made, and that huge teddy is really unsightly, but he loves sleeping with it. I'm just going to tidy up his area, and it looks like they had all the soft toys out this morning, so I'm going to put all of them away. I keep going on about this bean bag, but it's great. It houses all of the soft toys, and then you can zip it up, flip it over, and it's a bean bag. And then I'm also going to put away any of his clean laundry that is waiting to go away. And then yes, just flip that over and have a little sleep. I'm also going to give his windowsill a good wipe today because it was quite dusty, and that is Fraser's room all done. And finally onto Jackson's room. His room barely gets messy. I just put away a few toys, fold up his blankets, and that is it. And then onto our ensuite, I'm going to put in a new towel, put some bleach into the toilet, and then give the toilet a good wash. The rest of the bathroom is pretty clean today, so it's not too bad. And when I wash the toilet, I normally leave the brush like this for a few minutes afterwards. And then onto our family bathroom. I'm going to change the towels again if it's needed, take everything off of the sink and give that a good wipe down before I put everything back again. And then yeah, I'm just gonna clean up. There's some bath toys just hanging around on the floor today, so I will clean all that up and then give the bath as a wipe as well. And then finally, I'm going to hoover the whole upstairs of our house. I normally like to hoover backwards out of a room so that you can see all of the lines in the carpet. I think that's really satisfying to see. But yes, that is everything that I've got done in this power hour. Thank you so much for watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to be filming a power hour speed clean for you guys. We have friends coming over for dinner in just 1 hour, so I've asked Matt to take the boys to the park so that I can get on and see how much I can clean in that hour. I'm going to focus on the downstairs, but if I get time, I will also go upstairs and see how much I can clean. The house is still pretty messy following on from Christmas, but I hope you like this. I hope it motivates you guys to clean your house as well. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start out in the kitchen because this is where we will be hosting, and because our kitchen is brand new, I still love cleaning it and the novelty has not worn off, and it doesn't take much to get it looking really good again. So for the surfaces, I'm using my trusty Method cleaner in Wild Rhubarb. I love the scent of this cleaner and I've just always liked it because it is non-toxic for the kids and it never really smears or anything like that. So I'm just going to go around. Our surfaces are quartz. I'm going to move the flowers, make sure I get all of the dust from around there, and then move it back again. And I'm also going to change up the tea towels. I just got this tea towel in my stocking. It says good vibes when it's open, and I'm going to hide the very ugly tea towel. I'm going to make sure I get all of the crumbs up and move things like the fruit bowl, and we recently just got this banana stand. I've never had one like this, but apparently your bananas go bad quicker if they're in with the other fruit, so I never knew that. So now they're on their own little stand. But anyway, I'm just going to run around, make sure that's all clean. And I've also been using this Barkeeper's Friend cleaner. I just found it. It was actually recommended to us by the guys that did our worktops. Because we just went for a bright white, sometimes you get a little like scuff from watches or people's belts or God knows what else, but it's great for that. Then I'm going to clean our splashback. Lots of you have commented, why did I get a mirror splashback? It looks great, but when you cook, you do need to clean it because of all the marks on it. But it's actually not been as bad as having gloss cabinets anymore. So I'm also going to use the glass cleaner on our glass table and also on this vase because it is a mirror as well. And that is the kitchen pretty much done. The only other bit I'm going to clean is under the breakfast bar. So I'm going to give the chairs a little wipe because they're normally covered in crumbs and marks, and then I'm also going to wipe this area here. I only do this every now and then, but it seems to get covered in milk from Cheerios or bolognese and all sorts, so I'm going to give even that floor a good scrub because sometimes the mop doesn't even get it up. Then I'm going to go on to Jackson's little cafe. So if you didn't see our Christmas vlogs, this was his Christmas present. It's so adorable, but I do find that I am cleaning our kitchen and then I'm cleaning his kitchen, but I secretly kind of love it. It's really, really cute, and he plays in it for so long and he plays so well. And I've even got this little sign for him that says Jackson and Caleb's Diner, and yeah, I just love it. And then I'm going to move on to this area. This is basically just like the toy area, so I'm going to put away as many as I possibly can. And then we've got this fluffy throw because it has been really cold in the evenings. And then just, yeah, obviously Christmas, we just have so many toys everywhere, so I'm going to put away guitars and ukuleles and organize the cushions. And I'm also going to wipe down the tops of the toy storage. They do tend to get quite dusty, and I'm also going to give his little house a dust, and also this unit as well. To make the whole living area smell really good and also disinfect the sink, I'm going to use Zoflora. This is in linen fresh, and all you need is a little capful. It's basically 1 part to 40 parts water. So I'm going to boil the kettle and pour that in, and it will smell really nice. Then I'm going to move on to the utility room, which is a complete dumping ground. So I'm just going to try and put everything away, freshen up the toilet in case our guests need the loo. So I'm going to use the toilet duck. This one is in lemon. And then I've got my blue cloth because blue is for loo. I'm just going to give that a wipe down because I live with 4 boys. And then I'm going to give everything a quick hoover with my Dyson V8. We have actually just bought some sticky tape that sticks that rug to the ground, and it has been a game changer. I really, really love it because it doesn't move anymore. And then I'm going to move on to the front room, just give those cushions a bit of a sort out and take any soft toys back upstairs. The mantelpiece is also really dirty because we had some Christmas decorations on it, but they were like tree decorations. So I'm going to give all of that a wipe and then try and rearrange the things that go onto the mantelpiece. Next up, I'm going to turn our little fake fire on and then put our little lanterns on as well. I showed these in a recent vlog, but we got some lanterns just to make this area light up a bit more. It looks really sweet at night. And then I'm going to give the TV unit a bit of a sort out. I'm just going to wipe it down and then try and organize all of the boys' new little games, and then move on to my desk. There's my new planner. I've just had my delivery finally. So I've got all of those on my desk, and it's not too bad. I'm just going to sort a few little bits out. Now this train set, oh my gosh, it is so unsightly and huge. Thank you, Santa. So I'm going to try and just move this over. I'm going to hoover up because there's still some Christmas tree bits on the floor. I'm going to try and slide it over, but today our friends are coming with kids, so I think they all will play with it. And then I'm going to hoover the rest of the room as well. Then I'm going to make my way upstairs, taking the stair basket with me so that I can empty it all out. I have just enough time to go upstairs and try and frantically sort out our beds, just in case anyone did come upstairs. So I'm just going to make the beds. Our bedding, as always, is John Lewis. I actually got a new throw cushion for Christmas. It's that polka dot one from H&M. Then I've been meaning to sort out this basket. This is my electronic basket, so I'm just going to organize that a bit better. And then the chair, this always gets covered with stuff, and we're actually going on holiday this week, just to Centre Park, just a little like UK break, but I need to just organize everything that I've dumped onto the chair, and that's our room. Then Caleb's room is not too bad. I'm just going to make his bed and then put his books away and then move on to Fraser's bed. We still have his festive sheets on. I probably do need to change that now that it is officially the new year. And then I'm going to also run into Jackson's room and try and straighten that up. And the boys are home, so I get a little cuddle from Jackson, and that's it. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my morning cleaning routine and just talking you through all of the tasks that I try to get done on an average morning. Of course, sometimes this doesn't happen, but for the most part, these are the chores and habits that I do every day. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's also a summer's day, so there are a few things that I will be doing outside on the deck, and I'll also be showing you how I get my kids involved. I've got 3 boys and they do help out with a few of the chores as well. So the first thing that I do every morning is come downstairs and empty the dishwasher. When we come down, the boys will normally sit on the couch and watch some TV together while I empty the dishwasher and then think about breakfast. You can actually see them off to the left in this frame. They're just sat on the couch. But I still tend to put on the kettle and then try to empty the entire dishwasher before it has boiled. I don't know why I do that, but it definitely speeds me up and just gives me a little challenge first thing in the morning. So I'm just going to empty the dishwasher, and then I'll also put away all of the dishes that I left drying next to the sink last night. And now I'm just washing a few things that were left in the sink late last night, or cups that I brought down this morning. And now the boys are eating their breakfast, so I'm just going to wash up the bowl and utensils that I used and then put all the ingredients away. And then I wanted to show you how we store our outdoor cushions. We literally pile them up here by the back door. So I'm going to put those out onto our couch. It doesn't look that sunny at the moment, but it is about 7 a.m. But today it's going to be 27 and sunny all day, so I'll definitely set this couch up because we will be sitting out here while the boys play. And then I'm also going to set up Jackson's little sand and water table. The sand has got everywhere, as you can see, so I'm also wiping down the deck a little bit. Then I'm going to move the table slightly, put out some shovels and toys in the sand part, and then the other, like the blue bit there, you can add water, but I tend to do that when he actually starts playing with it. And then I'm just going to sweep all of the sand onto our artificial lawn. The one good thing about having artificial grass is that it actually really likes sand, and it's quite good to put it on top of it. So this is pretty much the aftermath of breakfast and of me making packed lunches for everyone. We're off out for the day, so I'm just packing a picnic, but I do try and get the boys involved involved in their chores. They just have to put the dishes away or wash them up and then also make their bed and get ready for the day. So Fraser's just putting a few things in the dishwasher. These little plastic plates though, we tend to wash by hand because they're really awkward shapes for the dishwasher. And then I'm also going to encourage my two younger ones, Caleb and Jackson, to put their dishes into the dishwasher as well. And then we're all going to go upstairs and make our beds for the day. I also wanted to give you a little close-up of some of the crumbs on our kitchen counter. After breakfast, it's pretty much caked in crumbs, coffee rings, maple syrup, fingerprints everywhere. So I really do need to wipe down all of the surfaces after breakfast. Sometimes when I watch back video footage like this, because it's such a nice bright room, it already looks clean, but in real life up close, it's actually pretty messy. So I'm going to give that a really good wipe down. And I also wanted to give you an update on everyone's sleeping arrangements in our house. When I was just showing you footage of me making Jackson's bed, I don't normally do that because up until this point, he has been sleeping in our bedroom. But the other day, he just said to me, "Mummy, I want to sleep in my room." And I was like, great. I just went with it. And then he slept the whole night through and he has done since. So I can't believe how grown up he's getting. And I'm so pleased that he just decided to do it for himself. So everyone is actually using their own bedrooms at the moment. Everyone's sleeping through and it's been such a huge breakthrough. And I feel kind of sad that they're all so grown up, but I also feel in a way like, oh my gosh, we've actually made it. Like, this is incredible. But anyway, I'm just going to wipe down all the surfaces and also clean our sink. I'm using a flash spray with bleach. I do work with P&G, so I'll just say that here, but I do really like that because we have a white sink. It really does seem to be the only thing that works. So I've sprayed it. I'm just going to leave it to sit there for a minute while I just wipe down our mirror splashback with a glass cleaner, and then I'm going to go back and clean it with my rubber gloves, which have like a sponge on them. I'm trying to be more careful with my hands when I'm cleaning, so I'm using that for the sink. And now the kitchen is clean, I'm going to set off my little robot vacuum. This is a Roborock that was gifted to me, and I've also been able to work with them since. But I tend to use my Roborock twice a day during the summer holidays. I put it on after my morning cleaning routine and then also before we go up for the bath with the boys. Sometimes I'll even, like once I've left the house, I'll think, oh, I didn't put the little vacuum on, and then I'll just stick it on because it's all on an app. So it's really handy. It's not like the deepest vacuum or mop ever, but it does have a little mop on it, and it does help definitely, especially when there's 5 of us and there's crumbs everywhere. Now I'm just going to tidy up the toys. I feel like they're out of control at the moment. We tried to keep the soft toys upstairs and they just keep coming down, so I'm taking them back up. I'm also going to wipe down our main table. To be honest, we rarely eat here. We tend to always eat on the breakfast bar, but the boys do a lot of arts and crafts and coloring on this table, so I'm just going going to clean it up for the day. And now I'm just going to try and clean up some of their toys. We have so many toys, but they genuinely do play with so many of them. And because it's the summer and we've been at home so much lately, I'm just going to shove all of these toys wherever they will go. But I probably do need to have a good declutter and just really think, do I want to move house with all of these toys? Do they really play with all of them? Once I've tidied that up, I'm going to put on a load of laundry for the day. I put on a load every single morning. It's just the best and easiest way for me to keep on top of all of our laundry. So whether it's sheets or towels or clothes, I will put on a load and then dry it during the day, either in the sun or in the tumble dryer, and then put it away at night. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just sort out the front room couch, because Caleb was all over it this morning. And that is pretty much it. That is my morning routine for the day. So a nice clean house, and now we're off out to the park.